Hey, come on and make some fun mini Easter baskets for gifts, or you can use them for table favors. These easy homemade Easter baskets are small, fast, and use materials you have right at home. Just fill them up with some goodies and give them away. So we're going to start by cutting out our pattern. This is free and on the website. Basket number 1 is going to be a square. It's small with only a 2-inch by 2-inch base. So totally it is 6 inches by 6 inches square. We're going to make a rectangle basket, which is going to have a 2 by 4 base to it. It is 6 inches by 8 inches. You'll cut on this first line for the square basket, the second line on the outside for the rectangle basket. And here is a handle for you if you'd like. The first basket we're going to make is a square one, so I'm going to cut this into the square set of 9 2-inch boxes. And I'm going to cut it out of the pink paper first. Then I want to fold this along these fold lines. I'm just going to use this pattern to help me out. You could also draw it on here with a ruler. They're 2 inches by 2 inches. Folding that up along this fold line of the pattern. Then I'm going to go in this direction. Okay, so now it's folded into the 9 squares, 2 inches by 2 inches. Now the pattern shows us that we're going to cut 2 lines on this side, 2 lines on this side. So I'm just going to cut along the folds into the line, the first line in. So these 2 flaps are going to be the end of my little mini Easter basket. And then when I take these 2 flaps and put them up, and these 2 flaps come up, I have a little square basket. I'm going to glue those flaps in place. I like using tacky glue. It just really bonds quickly. I'll pull this flap up and glue it. Turn it around, do the same thing. And then I'm going to glue here and pull that flap up. There I have my little square basket. I have my little mini Easter basket. So simple. I'm going to cut a handle about a 1/2 inch wide. There is a pattern piece if you'd like to use it. I'm going to add glue to both ends of the handle. So cute. I'm going to make a second mini Easter basket, and instead of making it just a plain square, this time I'm going to make it with a little bit different shape. Still have the 2 flaps, and I'm going to use the 2 side flaps and bring them up, but this time instead of making them square, I'm going to make them in this little mountain type shape. So I'm going to glue them in place. So now I have a basket that has a little bit larger top shape. Let me add a handle to it. Mini basket number 2 is a rectangle, so we're going to use the longer part of the pattern. We're going to make it out of this blue paper. So I'm going to draw around the outside edge of the pattern, cut out the rectangle shape. I'm going to go ahead and cut the handle out at the same time. Now we're going to fold it according to these lines into thirds. Then into fourths, so I'm just going to use the paper and fold it in half. And then each of these ends in half. Now we have the same folds in our paper that we had on our pattern. And the pattern tells us to cut these 2 ends and these 2 end slits. We just cut them along that folded line to this next line on both ends. Now these flaps go in, and we can glue this into a box, or we can fold this out and glue it into a little more open-sized box. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So So I glued this end so the two flaps make kind of a peak shape at the top, and I'll do that on the opposite end as well. I like using tacky glue. It seems to hold very quickly, glue quickly. Okay, now I've glued both ends to a peak shape, and I have my nice rectangle basket with a little more size to it. And let's put a handle on it and glue that to the inside. Okay, I've got glue on both ends of the handle. Very, very simple and fast. We're going to let that dry. To finish up our baskets, I'm going to decorate them with a few stickers and add a tag. On your pattern, there's a round little circle that you can use as a tag, or you can draw around something round that's small, the lid of a bottle or something like that. You can write a message on your tag or put someone's name on there. I will use a hole punch to put a hole in here and then use a string to tie it on the basket. Before I put the tags on them, I'm going to put a few stickers on the side of the basket. I thought these were fun. So we'll write a message on our tag and tie them to the basket. Use a piece of string and tie it to the handle. I should have cut my string just a little longer. It's a little hard to tie in a bow. You don't have to tie it in a bow though. Ta-da! There we go. Add a bit of Easter grass into your baskets and some goodies, then give them away. Make fun mini Easter baskets for gifts or for table favors. For more great Easter craft ideas, come on over to welcometonanas.com and join the fun. You'll need some pretty colored papers to make your mini Easter baskets. This is cardstock and it's going to make the most sturdy basket, but I think that it would also work to make baskets out of scrapbook paper, which would allow you to have some really cool designs on them. I have made a template for you, a pattern, and it is free and printable off of the website. I'm going to be using some stickers and tacky glue to put mine together, and of course you're going to need a scissors, and you're going to also need something to poke a hole if you want to put a label on your basket, as well as some string to tie your label onto your basket. And I think that's all there is to it.